Good morning and welcome to day 20 on the Arizona Trail, Nobo, northbound. It's another beautiful morning. I slept pretty good last night. I don't think it got too cold. So one other hiker came through late last night as I was putting up my tent, or I guess it wasn't too late, but he said he was gonna push on just a little bit further, and I passed him this morning asleep. I guess just slept on the ground in a sleeping bag because he was only about 200 yards from where I camped. So anyway, I got full of water, had a little breakfast, and we're gonna try to get 20 plus miles in today. That's the goal. So I think it's doable. I got started hiking just a little after 6. I just couldn't get motivated this morning. It's not motivated to hike, it's motivated to just get out of my sleeping bag and when you get a little cold and start getting things together. But anyway, let's get on down the trail. I sure wish I had a pit toilet somewhere nearby. But I guess I'll just make do out here. All right, y'all, I think it's Saturday. If it is, you have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll see you a little bit later down the trail. Okay, we just came up to this highway. I haven't looked at the map. I don't know exactly what it is, but I see a jug of water at the end of there. Here's a bear box. Let's see. Hang on. There's a place to sign the trail registry. So let's see what's in the bear box. Look at that. Hiker. It says hikers. We got some peanut butter cups, some Coke, plenty of water. So let's see what we got. It feels almost empty. Trash. Okay, good deal. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop here and eat my little breakfast and see what else we got. Okay, that was a successful bear box find. Had plenty of water, had a few little chocolates, a Coke, had some gummy bears. Had some gummy bears in there. So that was nice. I think the next trailhead is like 1.6 miles away. Looks like there's another gallon or so of water there for somebody. AZT hiker. Man, people are so nice out here. It's awesome. Okay, onward. I think we're in the Oracle State Park. I've seen a lot of ATVs and stuff running around this morning, so keep on going. Just walking up this road. Oh, there's a pair of pants. Ooh, hate to be that hiker. Okay, so once we left the bear box, we just got a road walk ahead of us. So I know it's at least 0.6 of a mile. That was just the next little mark on gut hooks, and then a little further up there's another trailhead and a bear box, I think. So we'll just keep on stepping. Okay, so just walking down this road. Sometimes I don't have to watch my footing as much on roads, so it gives you time to think. So I was just thinking, you know, in the morning sometimes when I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna put in 20 miles today, and maybe you may think, ooh, that sounds rough. But I guess I came into this whole deal looking at it like, hey, I'm out here for a few months, and this is my job. I mean, I get up in the morning, I eat, I walk, and I walk and I walk and I eat some more and I keep walking. And so, I mean, that is my work day, is to get up and eat and walk and hopefully find a pit toilet every now and then. So there's challenging days, but every one of you watching at home, I mean, you have the same challenges at work. You know, some days are easy, some days are more difficult. It's no different. So 20-mile day, it's just a work day. Gotta get it in. Okay, enough of that. That was boring. I'm sorry. I won't ever do that again. Okay, we made it to Tiger Mine trailhead, and the Arizona Trail continues on. Excuse me. Okay, just was up there at the trailhead, and there's another bear box. So let's see what we got. I'm really good on everything, but I drank that. Come on, baby. Okay. Public after 410, public after 411. And this says, I think most of that's spoken for. This one says run, Candace, run. So must be running the Arizona Trail. So, okay, well, nothing in there for me. I'll keep on trucking. Starting to see some cactus blooms, so that's kind of cool. A few here and there. I bet we start seeing more. Well, we're starting to come into a few saguaros. Haven't seen any of those for several days, I don't think. But I see a few up on the hilltop and whatnot, so a few dotted along out there. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, so I stopped. I got my Leukotape out, my little knife, and my blisters are overall doing really good. This one's still a little tender, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this tape on it. And all right, that ought to do the trick. It'll take the edge off it, I think, a little bit. I drained it a little more last night, but can you think of a more beautiful place to have a blister? Among the saguaro and the cacti, the other cacti. Look at the thorns on this thing. They'll get you. They'll reach right out and get you. All right, let's put the shoe on, get on down the road. Well, this prickly pear is starting to grow a new little pad off the end. That's how they do it. Then they just get giant. Look at this. Pack rats like to live inside of those, down at the base of them and whatnot. You can usually tell there's all kinds of junk, twigs and rocks and stuff piled inside of it. Well, just walking along in this, man, it is exposed. There is no shade anywhere. It's about 11 o'clock. I forgot to pack my mid-morning snack. It's so windy. I didn't pack my mid-morning snack, so I am dragging. It's about 11. I just didn't want to stop and dig it out of my pack, so it's close enough to lunch that just as soon as I find a spot that has a little bit of shade, I'm gonna do that, because I am hungry and thirsty. I've got 4 liters left, but it's 5 miles to the next water source, so should be okay. But man, I tell you right now, I am dragging up this hill. Okay, I'll see you at lunchtime. I finally found there's an old metal tank or trough or something over here. And there was a couple big trees by it, so it's noon, I'm parked by one. I know there's a couple, a husband and wife, they're section hiking there behind me, so they'll probably come here too, because they were standing in the shade of one saguaro cactus earlier. But I was so hungry, so I'm just getting things together and having more squid jerky. Man, I could fall asleep so easy. But can't do that. You gotta eat, gotta push on. I think we're 12 miles in right now, so I'd like for sure to do another 8, and then we'll just go from there. The next water source is 3.6 miles. Well, there's not one here, but I have 4 liters, so. Okay, I'm gonna eat a little bit and I'll see you in a little bit. Ooh, look at the size of that Ocotillo. Shoes, look at the base of it. Man, that's like tree trunk type stuff there. That's the biggest one I think I've seen. Very impressive. Ooh, I think we're coming down the backside of these little rolling mountains we've been on all day. Because I'm sure we're headed way down in that valley somewhere. But we're trucking to a windmill where I think there's oh, maybe that's it. Maybe there's like a tank, some type of water tank. Hang on. I think I see it way down there. Let's see. Right there, that black thing. So let's truck down there and see what they got. I'm thirsty. I think this is the first cholla I've seen the little fruits on. They're still green, and I don't know if they're similar to the ones on the prickly pear, if they ripen up and you can eat them, and they make candy out of it and jelly and different kinds of things, but hadn't seen those on the cholla yet. So I was sitting up there under that tree, just resting and eating lunch, and that couple that I had mentioned earlier that was in the shade of that one single saguaro, they came up and they sat down. We shared the only shade for miles and miles around. Had a good lunch, some great conversation, and had some good laughs. So that's always a fun experience on the trail. So I just want to shout out to Joan and her husband, 2 Gallons. That's his trail name because he routinely carries 2 gallons of water with him into the desert when he hikes. So if you don't know how much a gallon of water weighs, it's 8.3 pounds. So he's almost carrying 17 pounds of water, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So I carry about 12 pounds with me typically. But anyway, so I'm gonna keep moving on. I just came to a water cache and they're all empty. Saddest moment on trail all day. But anyway, again, Joan, 2 gallons, enjoyed our lunch together. I wish you the best of luck with your section hikes on the AZT, and be safe out there, and we'll maybe see you down the trail. All right, guys, let me show you this very disappointing picture. Okay, hang on. Okay, there it is. Oh, so sad. I'm not out of water, but I sure could have used a big chug. So, okay, I'm gonna move on up. I think the next water source is 1.9 miles. So let's keep on pushing, and I think that's reliable. It's a big tank, they said. So, okay, let's keep on stepping. That little baby saguaro, he's hiding, growing right in the middle of that Palo Verde. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, I made it down to the bottom of this little Driver riverbed, and it's it says 20 miles exactly. So I wanted at least 20. Oh, I'm eating a snack. It's very good. So what I do every night is I find a camp spot, which I've done, and I think, oh, I feel okay. I go a few more miles, 2, 3, 4 more miles, and then I get in a situation where there's no place to camp, and I end up pushing on and pushing on and pushing on, and I'm about beat by the time I find a camp spot. So I wanted 20. I would have liked to have done more, but I'm stopping here. I mean, and there was a water cache. There's a water cache over there, had 3 gallons of water in it, and it had some snacks, had some candy, had some Smarties, and some little strawberry hard candies. So I had a couple of those, but I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna get up in the morning and push on. It's 39 miles into Kearney. So 2 back-to-back 20-mile days. If I do 20 tomorrow, 20 the next, that'll put me right at the trailhead, and then the next morning I can hitchhike into town and get my resupply box. There's a little hotel there. I'll decide if I want to stay there for the night, upload about 4 days of video, and then go on down, or if I want to hike about 3 more days into Superior. So anyway, it was a good day. Saw several day hikers and had some good conversations with them. Saw a through biker, and just there's a through hiker. He stopped over there in the trees. I don't know why he didn't come over and get some water, but okay, folks, if I don't see anything else just spectacular tonight, this is probably it. Maybe if we see a snake, you're gonna see it, trust me. All right, it was a good day. Hope you all had a good day. Thank you again. I appreciate all the support and all the comments. I read them all and I answer them all. So if for some reason I don't answer your comment, I just overlooked it, or something went wrong, or I don't know what I'm doing, that's more likely. But again, thank you, and you all have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow morning on the trail. Good night. That's the gate it came through a while ago, and then here's the water cache. They're mostly all empty except for these 2, and there's some candy in there. Better get a Smartie. And then I am camped right over there. The tent is camouflaged, so you might not see it. Got her all set up. I will show how I set it up in a video. I just haven't done it yet, so. That thing's pretty loud, isn't it? All right, here's what we're having tonight. Caldera chicken curry. Looks pretty tasty. So we're gonna boil that water, cup and a half of water, and then we'll empty it in here and let it set for about 10 minutes. Okay, our water is hot. Very hot. Just pour it down in there. Give that a good stir here. Right, I'm gonna seal that up and let it set for about 10 minutes. So while we wait, this is just it's an MSR pocket rocket stove. It's tiny, it weighs like 2.9 ounces. And you can get these little fuel canisters anywhere. They're just isobutane propane mix, so it costs like $4. Anyway, that's that. I'll unscrew that and put that away, and we'll use it next time. All right, my food's all done. A guy named Jarhead just came by. I had actually spoke with him 2 days ago in Mount Lemmon. So he's gonna move on up the trail just a little bit further, about 2.5 miles, and try to camp there. So anyway, let's give this food a taste and see how it is. Yeah, it's a hot meal. The last thing I want right now is something hot, but those are really tasty. Wild Zora. Oh, I showed you already. Anyway, they're really good. They're not very cheap, which is why I didn't buy a whole lot of them. But all right, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this, and then get in my tent, get my shoes off, and start editing video, and get up bright and early, and let's hopefully we can knock out another 20 miles. Good night.